probably your guy, but
Yes.
you know, the tech stuff is where you start
Not
losing
a
me.
lot of.
But I will say this: I mean, it is pretty amazing. You know, all kidding aside, you know, I've done calls like this, whether it be with groups in the individual state mobilizing those teams. The amount of people that have jumped on and seized the opportunity to be a part of this movement, to get involved, to try to either bundle or to make calls or to drive the vote or whatever it may be, it is truly outstanding. I mean, it's amazing that given everything that's going on, all the hardship that honestly everyone in this country right now is facing, they still get that this president is the president with the resolve to make the tough decisions, to make the right decisions. When he shut down the country and stopped more sick people from coming in, wasn't an easy call to make, and everyone said he was being racist by doing it. But you know what? He's the guy that makes the right call when it matters. And I think these people and the people that have been on all of these calls, they've recognized that. And they want him to be the guy to build up the economy when that time is right. So the amount of people that have jumped in and gotten involved has been truly awesome. And I just want to thank everyone for doing that because it's really special and means a lot.
Everybody's very grateful. So, John, we have some great questions for you that are coming in. And one in particular, this is some news that just developed. Question from Alan Johnson. How much of an impact do you think that Comrade Bernie is going to have on the DNC? Because, of course, he did just come in and announce that he was going to endorse, he's endorsing Joe Biden.
I'm shocked to hear that. Listen, I think he's going to try to exert a lot of influence. That's the reality. He said he's putting the campaign on hold, but he's keeping his delegates, and he's going to push the Democrat Party very far to the left. And honestly, when you look at what they've done, when you look at the people who are really the thought leaders of the Democrat Party, they are very far left. They're trying to sell to the American public that they're not and that they're moderate, but there's nothing about these platforms, whether it's Joe Biden attacking our energy sector and the jobs produced there versus him calling shutting down travel from Wuhan, China, racist and xenophobic as opposed to really intelligent. I think Bernie's going to have a lot of influence, and the real problem is Bernie's going to have a lot of influence because Joe Biden doesn't know where he is 50% of the time. Yeah. I mean, that's what's really scary. I mean, just yesterday, Joe Biden did an interview with Bernie Sanders, similar to what we're doing right now.
In times of crisis.
And it was a conversation with a colleague. I mean, don't forget, Joe Biden was in the Senate for 30 years or whatever it is. So is Bernie. They've known each other forever. And Joe Biden is clearly on a teleprompter.
I like to close by saying, Bernie, as Jill and I told you and Jim,
to have a conversation with someone who's endorsing him. This is, again, a guy that can't remember what state he's in 50% of the time, can't remember what positions he's able to. While Sean King and some of these radical left-wing people are coming out and saying, I can't believe it. How can the guy is incapable of having a conversation? I think, talking about, the virus and everything going on. I mean, you guys saw it yourselves, I'm sure, what wasn't censored by the social media and media masters. Mm-hmm. Joe Biden did a 2-point press conference less than a week ago. 2 points he had. He couldn't remember either of them. Now, if you had a 27-point plan and you forgot point number 19 and got through all that, say, okay, you know what? It happens, right?
It's 2 points.
2 points. Yeah. Can't remember a single one. So, I think the reality is if Joe Biden's the candidate and he's the president, who's really making the decisions? Because no one in their right mind would say it's him. And if Donald Trump made the errors, and, they joke, oh, it's a gaffe. It's always been his way. No, it hasn't. Go look at a video of Joe Biden 10 years ago and tell me it's the same guy today. It's not.
I'm supporting NAFTA because I think it is a positive thing to do, but not because I think it's going to cure the workers' fears who have legitimate reason to be concerned.
And in addition to that, we have to make sure that we are in a position that we are. Well, let me go to the second thing.
And we all know it. And if Donald Trump made those mistakes on a daily basis, the left, the media, and every television psychologist would be out there screaming, 25th Amendment, remove him from office. He's in the late stages of dementia and Alzheimer's and everything else you could imagine. Get him out.
We will make America great again.